The Spring Fire Department is one of the largest combination fire departments in the state of Texas. We have volunteers, part-time firefighters, and full-time firefighters. We protect about 152,000 people in just a little over 61 square miles.
While our apparatus are very impressive, it's our firefighters that are our most valuable asset. Protecting our firefighters is my foremost duty as the chief, so that they're ready to respond when someone calls 911.
So what we're doing differently is we use a mentality of the firefighter comes first. We're going to do whatever it takes to get them the best wellness, equipment, health, and fitness they can get.
At Metis Tactical, we're a team of sports medicine experts who are dedicated to protecting first responders from line-of-duty injury. Firefighters are tactical athletes. Sprain, strain, or muscular pain continue to be the leading cause of fireground injuries. We're dedicated to changing that. We use 3D motion technology to assess, identify, and correct impaired movement that can lead to injury.
On the day I was injured, I was the apparatus operator for a pumper on a first-in fire. During the process of that, I ruptured a disc in my lumbar spine. The post-injury rehabilitation through Metis Tactical really helped me to address the specific issues that I had with my injury, the deficits that I had accrued because of it. I've been out of work for 8-9 months, and having an injury where you're told that your career is over, but being able to come back from that injury, work with people that are doing it the right way, they're doing it the smart way. I mean, it puts your whole career into perspective, right? So that this injury 5-10 years ago, that would have been it. But coming in, working with Metis Tactical, it's giving me my career back is really what it's done.
It's been a tremendous impact. It's part of changing a culture of taking care of your bodies and preparing for the line of duty. Everything
they do has to be based on their health and their wellness. They do not do any good for us on the fire ground if they're injured. So we want to do everything we can to prehabilitate them, make sure they're stretched, make sure they're fit before the incident comes in.
The Decon system is a low temperature sauna that is designed specifically for fire stations so that firefighters can get in and sweat out toxins without raising their core temperature. The infrared heat makes their skin sweat very quickly so that within 10 minutes they can sweat out the toxins they were exposed to at the scene of a fire.
When you get out of a fire, you can smell your skin. You can take 4 or 5 showers and you still smell like smoke. And when you're in there sweating, you can smell the smoke coming off of you. I like being able to sweat out all the toxins from the job, knowing that I'm not taking that home to my family.
This is a critical tool for the 21st century firefighter. Every fire is a hazmat fire. And to go into a hazmat fire situation with a full rubber suit that gets deconned later is a specialized procedure. But a regular house fire, a garage fire, a car fire, these are as toxic when you're up close and personal with these things. And the turnout gear, the coats, cannot prevent those toxins from getting into the skin. It is very interesting that stations like Spring Fire are not just putting these in the stations, but are making it mandatory. They're mandating that every firefighter who comes in, goes to a fire, must come in here and sweat in order to keep themselves healthy.
A recent study from the CDC shows that firefighters have higher rates of certain types of cancer than the general public. The Spring Fire Department is tackling cancer prevention on multiple fronts.
LifeScan is an integrated approach to firefighter physicals. We follow the NFPA 1582 guidelines to perform occupational physicals for firefighters, but most importantly, we have integrated early detection testing utilizing ultrasound and advanced lab work to be able to really help in the mitigation of cancer and heart disease.
November 9th, 2016, I actually went in for my test. Part of the test is an ultrasound. I was in there with the ultrasound tech, and 20 minutes into the test, she thought she found an abdominal aortic aneurysm in my abdomen. Good news was it was not an aneurysm. The bad news was they didn't know what it was. The following week, I was able to get a biopsy done, and I waited 2 more weeks for the results. On December 1st, they called and said it was a metastatic tumor in my abdomen. They actually stated it was in a lymph node. The doctor sat down and said it was stage 2 testicular cancer. I did 4 rounds of chemo. I was off work for 4 months. I was able to come back completely cleared, everything was good. I started back here April 1st. And Spring looks at it as we need to do what we can to prevent that. We need to take care of our people. They're our #1 asset. For less than the cost of a dress uniform to bury me in, fire department saved my life.
The legacy of firefighters is that they do not live past the age of 50 years old. Almost every firefighter in this country is predicted to die from a disease that they contracted through exposures through the difficult job that they do. 50% of firefighters, it's predicted, will have cancer in their lifetime. So our vision, our mission at LifeScan is to be able to be part of the solution.
Spring, Texas is one of the fastest growing areas in North Houston. Our fire department has to grow just as fast to sustain the response model that we want, that the community deserves, and that they come to expect. Yeah, I think our top priority is our personnel. They are our number one asset that we believe in, and we will do whatever it takes to get them the best training, the best health and fitness they can have, and the best equipment we can buy for them.
I see a bright future for the fire department, and we do everything we can to ensure that we provide the best level of service to everyone. And we need to make sure that our firefighters are equipped with everything they need to be successful.